Hi, everybody. I hope you're having a great Tuesday. Today, we have a training with Mr. Victor V himself. He is a seller's rep for Saratoga Homes. I've been working with Victor for a few years now, and I love the service that Victor gives me whenever I'm working with a client that's in need of a new home, you know, around that price range in his areas, because he's very knowledgeable about the product. He's also great when it comes to customer service, and obviously, if you're a realtor, you understand how important it is that whenever you bring your client from yourself to one of your partners, that your partners work just as equally as hard and give your clients the same, if not better, service than you. So I really wanted to bring him out here to meet you guys so that you all know who he is and who you can go to if ever you're in need and you're looking for a representative with Saratoga. They have a lot of great options. So Victor, your video just shut off. So I'm going to give you just a quick second. And then we can go ahead and get started and learn a little bit more about Saratoga. There you are.
So I'm in Horizon, so it's pretty the service is pretty shoddy out here.
I was thinking about that. I thought maybe you were somewhere where service just wasn't the best.
Yeah, I picked a poor spot to start the video conference. But in any case, if you guys you can still hear me okay, then I can continue.
Yeah, we can hear you. We'll just run it like that, so at least we can hear what you're saying, and you're kind of like jumping on and off the video, but we'll work with it. No worries.
Okay, sounds good.
So yeah, can you, I guess, for anybody that doesn't know you, can you give us a quick intro to yourself and how you got started in the industry?
Yeah, sure. So, I mean, originally I was interested in the real estate industry, and I thought, you know, what better place than somewhat, you know, a builder in town that's been doing this for quite some time now. They've got plenty of experience. I mean, I've heard lots of big names thrown out there as far as like who's made it out in the real estate industry, and so I just thought, you know, that'd be a good place to start. So that's why I started working for Saratoga, and now that I'm here, you know, I don't really see myself leaving it all anytime soon. So as long as I keep, you know, on my path to success, I'll stick it out here.
Yeah, definitely. And you speak so highly of Saratoga. I know that you've taught me a lot about the product. You know, a lot of the trainings that we do are focused with new agents, you know, agents that, you know, have never sold a home before, maybe have never worked with a new home builder before. And one of the big things that we always talk about is building a good team, building a team of partners that you can work with. And, you know, I'm really big on having your go-to representative for each builder. Every builder, I think, has something different that they bring to the table. You know, some builders just fit some of your clients a little better than others, whether it be price or area or style. And, you know, like I said, when I was introducing you, one of the things that I love about working with you is just, you're just so knowledgeable about the product, which is very helpful whenever I take a client out, for you to be able to help me really showcase that home and what the builder has to offer. I know you said you're not planning on leaving anytime soon. Can you tell us a little bit more about Saratoga Homes and what it is that they offer exactly?
So Saratoga Homes has been in business for the last 37 years. The great thing about the company is that they are locally owned and operated. So, you know, if we need to talk to the owner's right in the office off Montwood, right behind Target. That's helpful for lots of different reasons. But another thing that's really good about it is just the value. So there's a lot of value. So our price points in as far as sales go are right in that region. So the company's figured out, you know, what are the hot price points? What are most people in El Paso going to buy? They're typically not going to build anything that's you know, outside of that area, unless it absolutely makes sense. So, you know, they're pretty smart in that respect, and that helps us out because, of course, like we can maintain our sales, but that also helps, you know, a lot of agents out there who have buyers that are maybe considering a resale home, and then they, you know, They figure, you know, we've seen a few different resale homes. We're not really feeling that. Is there anything out there that's new within the same budget? And then that's where we come into play.
So you're saying that the price point, they typically try to keep it around the average sales price of an El Paso home sale in El Paso? Is that
Yeah,
what you're saying? Yeah, okay.
that's correct. Yeah. So typically our homes are going to be 165 and under. Now we do have some homes that are, you know, in the higher price points, but not many. So for the most part, we're going to stay under 165.
And that's on the east side of town, correct?
Correct. So we typically do not build on the west side of town. If we are on the west side, we're going to be in Santa Teresa, New Mexico. Now, many agents do not have a license for Texas and New Mexico, but that's okay because the good thing about us is that we pay referrals. So basically, you bring us the client, we put your name down on the contract. I'll still work with you just the same way that I would anybody else. Technically, you're not their realtor, their representative, you know, because you don't have a license in New Mexico. But that's it's kind of a win-win for you. You bring me a client, and we still close the deal, and you get paid. And most of the homes in Santa Teresa, you know, some of the homes in Santa Teresa will pay up to 4%.
Oh, wow. What is your price range out there right now?
So prices are starting in the 190s and they go all the way up to about 230.
Perfect. So for anybody that's looking on the west side and is open to New Mexico, regardless of whether you have your license or not, Victor's saying that we can actually refer them out to Saratoga and they'll still give us a referral fee that would be the equivalent of a full commission, essentially. Correct?
That's
Can I
correct.
ask,
That's
can I
correct.
ask you something? How
Sure.
how big are the lots there in Santa Teresa?
They're standard size lots. The lots that we have out there right now are going to be about 5,500 square feet.
Above 55. Okay.
Yeah, 5,500. So you get,
Yes.
I want to say about a 15, 20-foot backyard.
Okay. 15, 20 full backyard. Okay. Perfect.
Yeah.
And
Another good thing to know about Santa Teresa is that when we're talking about New Mexico, their taxes are lower. So Texas
yeah.
state taxes are, you know, between 3.1 and 3.0 to about 3.2. So New Mexico state taxes are 1.2. So that makes
Yeah.
a huge difference. If you're shopping, if you got a buyer who's qualified for 160, 170, they would most likely qualify for 200K in New Mexico.
Okay. So
And another question, sorry.
go ahead.
Do you have their houses with 4 bedrooms?
Yes, we do. So most of our homes are going to be 4-bed, 2-bath. We actually figured that out last year. Most people shopping nowadays are shopping for a 4-bed, 2-bath. So we're not going to see a whole lot of 3 bedrooms.
Okay,
That
thank
doesn't
you.
mean that we don't have any. That just means
No,
that, you
but
know, we're building
it's
more
fine.
for.
Is what I'm interested in, because maybe I can have a client.
Oh, okay. Well,
Let's
you can
see.
give me a call and I can definitely help you
Of
after the
course.
meeting.
Of course.
Awesome. So yeah, going back to price point, that's definitely something that stands out to me about Saratoga is I think that, you know, Saratoga definitely is a value builder in the sense of, you know, it's a more economical purchase. So sometimes we have our buyers that are working on a bit of a tighter budget and they too want to own a brand new home and they want to do the customization and they want to build from scratch up and pick out their lot. And it's really nice to be able to provide the new build option to them by a reputable builder. Something that I want to throw in there to add to what you said about them being local is a lot of times we see these new builders coming up and, you know, brand new builders coming up and they're putting out a product and the product looks exceptional, but we still have to take into account that, you know, a brand new builder, you do run the risk of the builder being gone or the business being out of business after a few years. And a lot of those warranties that they are giving the clients, if they're a brand new builder, you know, no experience, really no reputation, and they're offering a 5, 10, 15-year warranty, whatever it might be, you do run the risk of, you know, hey, that builder just might not exist in a few years. So the fact that
Right.
Saratoga does have, you know, is reputable in the city and has been around for so long, you, like you said, locally owned, and just has a great reputation. I just wanted to throw that in there, why that is such a good point for anybody that, you know, wasn't sure why that would be such a big deal.
Right. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. You know, they could buy a home today, and if they're not here next year, who's going to do the repairs?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. And it's an ongoing process for us too, because us as realtors, you know, we're the first ones that get that phone call when something's wrong with the
Right.
house, when something's leaking, when they're ready to file a claim for a warranty, they contact us. And so, you know, we also want to make sure that
Hmm.
we're pairing our clients up with the right people throughout the entire purchase, builder being one
Right.
of them if they're going to go new build. Um,
Right.
yeah, great. So what exactly do you have available? Like, what does your inventory look like right now? I know you're predominantly on the east side. You have some stuff on in Santa Teresa, New Mexico. What does your inventory look like? What can we look forward to?
So inventory right now is pretty low. We just had a release this last Thursday, and we sold 36. We sold 36. Well, we had 36 contracts, so we sold 30 homes.
Oh, wow.
6 of those contracts were competing contracts, so we're pretty low right now. We've got about maybe 8 homes left. I continue an updated list. We usually drop inventory once a month, so we're so sold out that we're about 3 months. 3 months. Usually we get a new set of starts every month. So we're 30 days usually out, and then we get new starts. So starts, that basically means that they're going to start the home. So we get starts this month. Those won't actually start until December, maybe even January.
Start being
And
built.
then I'm sorry.
You're saying they won't start being built until December or January?
Yes, December or January. And much unlike other builders in town, it's actually taking us a full 6 months to build a home from start to finish. So once the slab is down, we can commence that home, and we can be done within 6 months.
Okay, so I did mention this to the team when I was sending out the reminder of the training today. I think really the low inventory is just kind of an ongoing thing throughout the city. I don't know anybody that hasn't felt that at this point. So, you know,
Mm-hmm.
that's just something that's expected. But I will say, you know, it's a really good idea for us as realtors, you know, even though the inventory is low, we can still put our clients into a nice home, a brand new home, even though it's not going to be built for a few months. And so this is a great option for a lot of clients, even some clients that are working on their credit. Like if you have a client that's working on their credit, but they're already like at the 620 mark, and it's going to take 6 months to build a home, and they are already going through the credit repair process, they have help, you know, they have help go with them, like those would be ideal clients that you can actually get them to start moving on the file now as well.
As long as the loan's approved.
As
So
long as
that's
the
the
loan's
tricky thing
approved,
about right
correct.
now. Yeah, as long as the loan's approved. So that's the tricky thing about right now is like there's so many approved buyers. We don't want to put all of our eggs, especially those eggs, in the same basket. I would say if they're not approved, keep them, work them, then bring them. Another thing to remember is that, like I said, we build a lot of homes. So we have over 300 homes in production right now. And what that means for you is that it's good to know someone like me who's constantly going into meetings, checking on status for different files, loan status reports and things like that. I can see exactly like what's going to fall off, what's coming back to market. So that could be a complete home. That could be 6 complete homes. They could be scrubbing the pipeline like they're going to do this week. So by the end of the week, I expect us to have another 20 homes that are going to become available. Many of those homes are going to be in different stages of construction. So, you know, you could have a client right now. Maybe we don't have inventory right now, but it's good to know someone like me, because you can quickly text me or call me and say, hey, Victor, I have a client who's looking for this price point, this area. What do you have? If you don't have something right now, what's coming available? Or keep me in mind when something does become available. You will be a part of my little list of people that I'll call or send a text to and say like, hey, this just became available. Do you have a client? Do you still have that client?
Yeah. Yeah, and that's a great point. Definitely, you know, one of the perks of our working relationship is you do keep me in the loop, and I will easily vouch for, you know, if I call, you answer. If you don't answer, you call me back or shoot you a quick text message. And really that's as simple as it is for you guys. You know, sometimes you just have a client in a specific area, specific price range. Let your builder's rep know, like, hey, this is what we're looking for, this is our price range. And you'd be surprised, because a lot of times I'll reach out and, you know, the first thing you'll say is, you know what, I just had something come back on the market because a buyer fell through. That's a property that's not easily accessible to every other realtor on the MLS. You know, that's
exactly. You're not going to find that on the
pocket
MLS.
listing. So
exactly.
Yeah, very valuable. Okay. Other than that, is there anything else that you can tell us about Saratoga that, you know, maybe like some common mistakes that realtors make that you might want to make us aware of, so that we can be a better partner to you as well?
I think the biggest thing is a lot of realtors don't understand the loan process. And that's why I'm glad that I started my real estate career here, because Saratoga actually understands the loan process and they teach that to us. And we use that as the biggest tool. So oftentimes a realtor will say, hey, Victor, I have this buyer. They're already pre-approved for 150. What do you have in this area? And then I'm just like, okay, so we set up an appointment. We might go out to the appointment and you're still going to hear me asking them questions, not only about the home, but about who they're approved with, who their loan officer is, because you know, we've worked with, like you might close 5 deals, 10 deals throughout the year. I'm not going to say exactly. I'm just throwing a number out there. And you know, I'll close 30 or 40. So I've worked with different loan officers, you know, throughout the year. And I know which banks are going to give us problems when it comes to Saratoga. Now, other builders, they might say, okay, well, that's okay. If it closes next month, that's fine. It's not that way with Saratoga. If it's going to close, if it's scheduled to be complete in X month, it's got to close in that month. If not, then the next month you could, if it rolls over into the next month, you might see that you're going to get lower contribution, or the file may get terminated because we don't feel like we actually have a loan. You know, things like that. Like if the loan officer becomes goes rogue, goes silent, you know, those type of things, we're trained to look out for them. And it just, I think that just helps out a whole lot during the process. But yeah, like I said, I like to stay like right from the very beginning. I like to know exactly who they're talking about. If I find throughout the conversation that maybe they could get approved for a little bit more with a different lender that they didn't already know about, I'll talk about that too. You know, because maybe they don't like the homes that are under 150. Who's to say that they didn't qualify for 160, 165 with a different lender who's got better rates that they haven't already talked to? So that's kind of nice too.
And that actually brings me to my next question. Who are your preferred lenders?
So JNC Mortgage is our preferred lender. That's our #1 preferred lender. So we actually own that company. And the nice thing about that is that they are in the same office that I visit twice a week. So they update us on the status of the loans. They're pretty quick. If they say from the very beginning, you know, within 2 weeks, that the loan is not going to be a good loan, then they'll let us know and then we can move on. So they're not going to waste anyone's time.
Right. And are there
And that's
any
the other
added
part of it too.
incentives for working with a preferred lender?
Yeah, so JNC Mortgage will actually offer up to 6%, or the Saratoga will offer up to 6% towards closing costs. Typically, 3% is enough. The other 3% is used to either buy down the interest rate or to pay for other fees that may accumulate during the loan process. Like if we have to get a reinspection.
Which is the lender?
It's JNC Mortgage. So JNC.
JNC.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
And they do everything online. So right now with COVID, everything's online. You can have your clients. Best thing to do is to have your clients apply online at jncmortgage.com, and then from there you can let me know, hey, I sent my client over to JNC, and then what I'll do is I'll communicate with Gina, who's the loan officer, and I'll let her know, hey, that's my client. Let me know what the status of that application is, and then she'll keep me in the loop.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely.
And of course I'll keep you in the loop. So it's just a team effort is really what it is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, it really is. Like, that's really what all of this goes back to. And I can't say it enough. Like, it really comes down to us having a really good team with us. And, you know that I take you clients every once in a while, and every once in a while, the client is in a different area or price range or whatever. But you've always been very helpful and very knowledgeable with anybody that I've taken out there. And one more thing that I must say, especially for the new agents that maybe don't feel super comfortable closing right now, set up your appointment with Victor, and he's definitely a closer. Like, he'll step in and help you close close the client on, if that's the house for them and you're having a hard time getting them to say yes to the address. Like, he'll definitely help you out, because he's there for the interest of the client. Also, he's gonna, like he said, he's gonna ask them questions. What is it that they need, what is it that they want. He'll ask you questions, and together, if it's the best fit, he'll definitely help you close on it.
Yeah, that's very true.
All right, so I think we've pretty much covered everything that I wanted to ask you. I'd like to open it up to the realtors and see if they have any questions for you.
Okay.
Anybody have any questions? Y'all can put it in the chat also.
Yeah, where can we find the floor plans? Can we find them somewhere?
So you could actually, if you want, you can go online to look at them. But like I said, I would rather. So the reason I don't send out inventory and things like that, like other builders reps, is because I don't think that it's very I don't think that you really need to look at that stuff. I think that it's better if you call me and tell me, like, hey, I have a client looking for under 150. It's a 4-bed, 2-bath, this area, and then I'll tell you, okay, in that area we have maybe one home. I'll send you the floor plan, and then you can tell me what you think, or you can run it by your client. And if you want to schedule something so that we can see it in person, then we can definitely do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Perfect.
but if you're more visual and you want to take a look, the problem with going online and things like that is that you start to get confused, or you confuse the client, or the client now is looking for a home that we no longer carry or build in those areas, or things like that. That's the problem with it. So then they fall in love with something that they can't have.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think for the sake of you getting to know the style, Ethel, and kind of see what they have available, definitely get on their website and check it out. But I'm 100% with Victor on this, because with new subdivisions come new floor plans or canceled floor plans, and we have run into that before, where the client gets online and is looking at floor plans that are just no longer available whatsoever, or like the inventory, it updates so quickly. Like Victor was saying, he doesn't send out the inventory sheet. I'm pro don't send out the inventory sheet because it just changes so quickly. Like he said, every Monday they have a meeting and go over, you know, what's pending, what's fallen off, X, Y, and Z. And if you just go directly to the builder's representative and let them know what you're looking for, they'll give you the options, and you don't have to waste time scrolling through, you know, 1,000 pictures or floor plans trying to figure it out. Like, that's what he's there for.
Mm-hmm.
Does anybody else have any questions for Victor before we log off?
Yeah, where can we find you, Victor?
So you can find me on Facebook, or I can you can take down my number. So my number is 915-276-4369. And if you guys want to send me a text with your name and number and email address, I'll go ahead and add your contact, or send me your contact card if that's easier. I know that'd be easier for me, and then I can just quickly save you to my phone.
And I actually
And
just
does anyone,
put your phone number in the chat too.
Oh, okay, good.
I'm sorry, does anybody,
Yeah.
what was that?
Oh, does anybody mind if I send you my weekly recap?
No, go for it.
Yeah, okay, cool.
I'm all for it. So yeah, guys, text Victor. If you do not have a Saratoga rep that you're working with, text him. Just text him and let him know, hey, this is Denise. I was at your training today. You know, just hold on to my contact information. Save his contact information if you are ever in need within the price range. And guys, the prices for Saratoga are exceptional. This is a brand new home. He's telling us prices are going to be between 165 or less on the east side. If we're in New Mexico, we're looking 190 to 230. For a lot of you West Side agents, you know that a lot of times clients do want to look in Santa Teresa, New Mexico. You know that their price range will increase because of the taxes. So that's also a really good option. But yeah, just shoot him a quick text message. Say, hey, this is so-and-so. I was at your training. Please add me to your contacts. And he sends out, he's not going to blow you up with like marketing content. He'll send you a text message every once in a while, let you know either what's coming back on the market, something that he has available. And honestly, it's very helpful. I've had moments where I'll get a random text from Victor saying, hey, I have this 4-bedroom, 2-bath at 165 in this subdivision. Do you have anyone? And like, it really just puts me in the mindset of like, do I have somebody? And then like, lo and behold, yes, I do have somebody that you can talk to. So it really is a team effort and a partnership. And, you know, he's going to help you do better in your business at the same time as you help him. So I hope you guys take the time to, you know, send him that text message. And if you have any other questions, you can reach out to him directly. Another thing that, you know, he's done with me personally, and I know it's a little bit harder now with COVID, but you can actually go and check out the product. I'll let you speak on this, Victor, because I don't know what the protocol is for you guys right now, but for anybody that hasn't seen the product, I'm sure it would be nice for them to be able to see the product, maybe like on a private appointment. I don't know. You let me know how you guys are doing that.
Yeah, so I'd be more than happy to help do that. I also have some like Matterports, so some virtual tours already of specific, of like maybe our hot floor plan. So if that's something that you're interested in, or if when you have a client, I can send those as well. But yeah, definitely in-person meetings are still okay. We're doing small groups, so if you do have clients and they want to come out, I'd be more than happy to show. But I think small groups, the smaller groups, the better. Just don't want the whole family coming over and risk someone getting sick.
Yeah, definitely. Well, all right, guys, thank you so much. And thank you, Victor, for your time. I know you're really busy. I know you have work to do, but we really appreciate you giving us this information and taking the time to talk to us. And hopefully we can bring you some business real soon. Like I said, guys, this is a great opportunity for you guys to work with the clients that you have and get some deals in the pipeline for next year. It's really nice when May, June comes around and hey, you have somebody that's closing on a home that, you know, you had Victor helping you along the way, most of the way. So, you know, it's a really nice thing to be able to have in your pipeline.
Yeah, for
Anybody
sure.
else?
Yeah,
Final
don't
thoughts?
rely just on the MLS.
Right. Any final thoughts from anybody? Victor, questions? Anybody? Nope.
Yeah,
All
no,
right.
I think that's it. Denise.
All right. Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Victor. I really appreciate your time and look forward to sending you some business here real soon.
Of course. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys.
All right.
Victor, I sent my card, so you'll see it.
All right. Great. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye.
All right. Bye-bye, guys. Have a good day.
Have a great day.
Thank you.
Bye. Thank you. Bye, Denise.
Yeah.
Bye.